Hi, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of G3 Show right here on UTV Africa. I'm your host, Precious Flores Ifeanyichukwu, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this beautiful episode. Why? Because we have beautiful girls in the studio to have this amazing conversation with me. Today, we're going to be talking about emotions management. Emotions, anger, bitterness, hatred, love, all of that. We're going to be talking about it in this conversation. But before that, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll dive deep into it. Welcome back. We are going into it, but before we start, I'm going to have my girls introduce themselves. I have beautiful damsels here, you all. So I'll start from my far right. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us about you.
My name is Jamel Solomon. I'm a student. I love singing, dancing, inspiring people. I dream of becoming a doctor one day.
Oh my God, we have a doctor in the building. Okay, yes, let's go.
My name is Favor Chima. I'm a student. I love singing, dancing, drawing, creating stories, and crocheting. I want to become a gynecologist.
A gynecologist. Wow. You know, when we grew up, we only knew about doctor, but now we have, we are becoming more specific. That's really good, and I hope you become it, okay? Okay, over to you.
Hi, my name is Karen Gwanige. I'm 13 years old. I love drawing, writing, and singing. I hope to become a veterinarian doctor one day.
So we have all three doctors sitting with me. Hey, this is going to be super interesting. A warm welcome to three of you to the show. So this is G3 Show, where we empower young girls to achieve greatness. And you're going to be joining me on this show today to empower other girls, even as we empower you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Let's go, girls. So let's get to introduce the topic. We're talking about emotions management. And I want to start with you, Karen. When you hear emotions management, what comes to your mind?
Emotions to me are the feelings that we express. That's like, for example, happiness, anger, sadness. They're like signals that tell us what to do, how to react to those feelings, and how to respond to them.
Wow. So emotions are like signals. They tell you what's going on inside. Amazing. How about you, Favor?
Emotions to me are feelings every individual experiences, such as love, joy, anger, happiness, excitement. Sometimes they can be very strong and confusing.
Okay. So we've had two definitions. I want to ask you, Jamel, do you think young girls experience emotions, or should young girls experience emotions?
Yes, ma'am. They should, because all girls should have to express their feelings, whether it's in anger, happiness, fear, sadness. They should express their feelings.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing. And then, so does it mean that you also experience your own emotions?
Yes, very well. I sometimes feel anxious a lot.
Oh, wow.
So there's one time I was in the kitchen and I want to serve my food, and I just finished watching like one episode of Wednesday and that creepy movie. So like I'll just have to be like turning back to see whether there's not a ghost hovering over my head. So yeah, I feel anxious a lot.
Okay. So girls feel the emotions. How about you? Have you ever felt any negative emotions or positive emotions?
Yes, it should be overthinking, especially when I have like something like a test or an exam to write.
Okay.
I kind of like overthink a lot, especially I like different thoughts come in, as in, will I fail? Will I succeed? Will I pass? Have I read this? Have I read that?
So when those emotions come, what do you normally do?
Sometimes I listen to music, because music is therapeutic to me.
Oh.
Or sometimes I go to communicate with the Holy Spirit and God, because In the Bible says that the Holy Spirit is a comforter. So he will come to comfort me and give me, tell me that everything is okay.
I feel emotional right now because so anytime you feel anxious, you should communicate with the Holy Spirit. That's what Karen is sharing with us. That's how she gets to handle her own, or one way she gets to handle it. How about you, Favor? Do you ever feel, an emotion that is off the radar sometimes?
Yes, mom. I feel nervous a lot. Like right now on this show.
Right?
It made me feel nervous, but I've learned to manage and control that feeling so it won't control me.
You've learned to manage the feelings so it won't control you. So the goal is to control your feelings and not the other way around. Do we agree on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Powerful. So let's talk about unhealthy ways that girls express their emotions. Are there unhealthy ways, by the way, that girls express their emotions?
Yes.
So can we talk about that? Can we start with you, Favor? Jamil.
Well, girls express their feelings in unhealthy ways. Like, for example, anger. A lot of girls get really angry, by the way, and some of them cannot control it.
Okay.
That's why we need to learn how to manage our feelings, especially when it comes to anger and sadness. Anger is something that controls girls in a very bad way. That is not good.
So what do they do when they're angry? What are the bad things they do?
Well, sometimes they can get to
Fight?
Fight. Well, they get angry to the extent that they cannot control it.
So let me ask you, okay, let me come to Favor. What are some ways that girls express emotions that are not healthy?
Some ways girls express emotions that's not unhealthy are isolating themselves, crying alone without talking, pretending everything is fine, posting out of anger online, or resorting to violence.
Let's talk about posting out of anger. So you see that moment when a girl comes on TikTok and she's just ranting or posting something on her status. So you're saying that's a wrong way to express your emotions. Powerful. So I'll come back to you, Jamil. So is there something that has helped you to learn how to manage your emotions better?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share with us?
Talking to a trusted adult. Whenever I talk to my mom, I feel more calm and refreshed. And especially when I'm listening to music. Music is like therapy. It calms me down, and yes, I feel much better.
So talking to your mom
Yes.
and listening to music.
Yes, especially pausing and taking a deep breath.
Okay, taking a deep breath. So we have 3 now. Does anybody want to add to that list? Okay, go ahead.
I said earlier, communicating to God, praying, so that
Praying.
you have strength to control the emotion.
Okay, communicating to God, praying. So if you're looking for how to manage your emotions better, speak to your parents, communicate with God, listen to music, and talk to your parents. By the way, talking to our parents, does it sometimes go wrong? You want to talk to your mom and she's like, please go, please, we are not in that mood. Which one is your anger? Please. Does that happen?
Yeah.
Should that discourage us from talking to them next time?
No.
So we should keep trying because probably they're not in the best mood. Amazing. Okay. As a child, I once made a decision to never be angry again. But I eventually realized that that's not a good goal to have because it's not even possible, right? You would, once in a while, you'll get angry. People will get to your nerves and all of that. But I learned to rather manage it. So if there's a girl, Karen, this is your question. If there's a girl out there who is saying, I will never get angry. I am now a child of God. I'm going to be, straight all my life. I don't want to be in anybody's bad record. Is it something someone can achieve? Is it achievable to never be angry?
No, I don't feel it's achievable, but I feel it's manageable. If anger is a part of us,
okay,
but we shouldn't let our anger, we shouldn't use our anger to hurt other people. Instead, we should control it and talk to them in a way that, they'll feel like, yes, this is exactly what you're feeling. You don't feel happy about what they did. And you shouldn't fight them or insult them or, hurt them. You should open up to them, be like, oh, look, I don't like the thing that you did to me. I don't like what you said about me.
Mm-hmm.
You should let them know
Mm.
that, okay, this is what's going on. I don't like this. You should stop. And if they don't stop, you need to like go and get more help from like a trusted adult.
Powerful. So you're saying it's okay to have your emotions.
Yeah.
It's okay to get angry. It's okay to get sad, anxious. But what you now do with that emotion is what matters.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. So over to you, Karen. Favor. So how can emotional intelligence help teenagers? So when we say emotional intelligence, we mean being able to manage your emotions, understanding your emotions and naming it. So how can doing all of that help teenage girls?
It helps us make better judgments, decisions, avoid regrets, and stay focused on our goals.
So anybody that wants to manage their emotions, they should better know that these are the things they're going to achieve by managing their emotions better. Fantastic. We're having a beautiful conversations here. Do you want to add something to that? Okay. Okay, so you just talked about how we can, what managing our emotions can help us achieve. So I want to ask you a favor. Have you ever been in a situation where you were tensed or you had like really bad day? Have you ever been in that situation?
Yeah, so it happened in school on our math exam. I'm very bad at math actually, but I still get good scores. So there's like my math teacher said that he's going to put like a lot of hard questions, and I was getting really tense. I was reading and praying like every second. Then when I actually understood some things, I grabbed some things.
Okay.
Yeah, I understood it. But when the paper came, I just forgot everything.
Oh no.
I
Does
had-
that happen, by the way? Have you ever prepared so so much that you now forgot everything? Yeah. So what happened?
It was so terrible.
And you were anxious.
Yeah, I had 2 hours actually. But when I was not even yet in my theory. So the woman was like, "You have 2 more minutes," and that's when my pencil broke.
Oh no. Was it part of the anxiousness?
Yes. I don't
Wow.
know. I was just like, let me just see the last question.
Yeah.
Pencil just broke. And there's no talking, you cannot exchange any pencil with any other person, so
Oh my
hopeless.
God. So what now happened?
I had to shade with the pen. And then I now got like, how many marks reduced? Like 5
For
marks.
using a pen. So sorry to hear that. So that was a moment of being anxious. I honestly hope that the exam comes out good so that it doesn't affect you. But what lesson did you learn from that?
Well, I learned that I should learn how to manage my anxiety, because anxiety is a very big deal for me right now. So I need to learn how to manage it and calm myself down in serious situations.
Wow. Okay. Does anybody else want to share a moment where you had hyper of any of the positive or negative emotions?
For me, it's anger.
Okay.
I have this really, really bad temper, which I've been trying my best to manage. Recently, I just finished my exams, and over the years, since I'm in an exam class, which is grade 9, SS3, I'm writing 2 exams, which is Cambridge, which is an external exam, UK exam, and BCE, which is a Nigerian external exam.
Okay.
And for math, English, and science, since science is split into biology, chemistry, and physics, they join everything together as one paper. And over for those 3 subjects, I've been studying BCE. But later, the school changed it to Cambridge, which really annoyed me because I've been studying for BCE instead of Cambridge.
Oh, wow.
If they had told me earlier, I would have studied for Cambridge instead of BCE. So over the time, I've been I started studying Cambridge. That's when I moved to Cambridge on a late note.
Okay.
Then on the day of the exam, Cambridge questions came out. Then I was stuck. What should I do? Because I didn't study Cambridge for maths. I studied BCE for maths. And that's not what came out. So I was like, why would the school do this kind of thing? Why would they like give me what's like? They should have at least told our parents or told me that, oh, we're changing it from BC to Cambridge. And we've already studied for Cambridge for the first half of the term. We're supposed to do BC for the second half of the term. But I don't know why they did Cambridge for the entire term.
Yeah.
So I was really annoyed.
Go mad at them.
Yeah, because it was actually really, really bad. And yeah, I was kind of stuck in the exam hall.
So
But
that was an emotion of the moment. So how did you navigate that period? How did you deal with it?
The little I'd studied from that late notice,
Okay.
I used it to solve the questions I knew. And then for the other ones, I prefer God to give me wisdom to solve it.
So I'm picking something from here. So even though you were angry at the switching they did, you still studied. Because anybody could have gotten angry and said, okay, I'm not going to study at all. You people should write your exams yourself. So you still prepared even with the late notice. And that's really good. So the emotions of disappointment, feeling angry and frustrated was there. But regardless, you prepared for the exam. That's amazing. Do you want to share with us any emotions you've had in recent times?
There was a day that I have recently finished my exams, so I wasn't around for the first 2 days of the exams due to security reasons. So, and I gave one of my friends my notes to use and complete hers, not knowing that the exam would have been given on that date.
Okay.
So I couldn't prepare for that exam. Once I got there, I had to rush and finish the ones that was on that day and then get those ones to write. When I was writing, some of the questions weren't what she thought.
Okay.
And I was really frustrated because I was like, why would she give questions that she has not yet taught? But I still wrote the exams and I got a 52/60.
Oh, wow.
My friends told me that the reason why I got that score was because I wasn't around on the day that she gave revision.
So you would have even done better.
Yes, and I was very angry about that.
Okay.
But I took deep breaths and tried to channel my emotions into something else.
Wow. Thank you so much, girls. It's been a beautiful conversation with us. We're going to go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk about more things relating with emotions and how we as girls can manage our emotions. Don't go nowhere.
When we hear the word emotion, most of us think of love, hate, happiness, or fear. Those strong feelings we experience throughout life. Our emotions are the driving force behind many of our behaviors, helpful and unhelpful. Just where do our emotions come from? Our brain is wired to look for threats or rewards. If one is detected, the feeling region of the brain alerts us through the release of chemical messages. Emotions are the effect of these chemical messages traveling from our brain through the body. When our brain detects a potential threat, our brain releases the stress hormones adrenaline and cortisol, which prepare us for a fight or flight response. When we detect or experience something rewarding, such as someone doing something nice for you, our brain releases dopamine, oxytocin, or serotonin. These are the chemicals that make us feel good and motivate us to continue on the task or behavior. In these instances, the feeling region of the brain kicks in before the thinking part. Sometimes the reactions of the feeling brain are so strong that it dominates our behaviors and we're unable to think rationally in the moment. Our emotions hijack our brain. While many of our emotional responses happen subconsciously, our thinking can influence our emotions, and sometimes this can be unhelpful. Just thinking about something threatening can trigger an emotional response. This is where we can manage our emotions with conscious thinking. Our emotions play a powerful role in the way we experience the world. Understanding and regulating our emotions through our thoughts and behaviors can help us take greater control of our brain and achieve our goals.
Welcome back to the show. This is still G3 Show, and we're live on UTV Africa. On this show, we empower young girls to achieve greatness. So we're talking about emotions management today, and I have with me Jamel, Favor, and Karen, and we've been having such a beautiful, beautiful conversation right here. So we're gradually coming to the end, but I just want us to share something really quickly so that our audience can also learn from us. So I'll start with you, Karen. If someone is bullying you in school, if someone is just being unnecessarily mean to you and they're triggering you every single moment. They see you, they call you names, they just capture something about your body to tease you, to make you feel bad, and they're triggering you, what should you do?
I feel because it's okay to get angry. I feel it's best you calm down because there's some people who their anger can lead them to like violence.
Yeah.
So I feel it's best to calm down, don't take matters into your own hands. It's best to, if like you can report to a trusted adult, or it's best you stand up to that person and say, no, look, I don't like what you're doing, stop. And maybe the person will stop.
Okay.
But if the person keeps on doing it, you go to meet the trusted adults. And when you are telling the person to stop, tell the person to stop with confidence. Because if you tell the person to stop and you're timid, the person will not listen to you because you're still shy.
Clock
you're
it,
still
girl.
Scared, you're still under their like still like stuck to their shoe. They feel like they can manipulate you. I'm feeling that you should use confidence, stand up to that person, tell the person, show the person who's boss, tell them that no, this thing I don't like, you should stop. And if they don't stop, you should go to their trusted adults.
And report. Wow, beautiful. I like the part of speaking up for yourself and saying it confidently and not in a timid way, because bullies, they thrive when they see that you're timid. They take more joy in pressing your neck when they see that, okay, this one is an easy catch. So I like that. And if you're listening to us, this is your cue. If you have someone who is constantly bullying you, constantly saying mean things to you, stand up for yourself, right? Tell them stop this and be confident. Look into their eyes. And if they persist, speak to a trusted. Fantastic. So I'll come over to you, Favor. We're going to share real life experience right here. So Favor, do you have a sibling?
Yes, ma'am.
Or younger sibling?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about emotions at home, because confession, I fought as a teenager. I fought with my brother, I fought with my sister. I remember one time we fought so much that my dad said we're not going to school again. Okay, so do you ever have, let me not say fight, but something like fight with your brother?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I know our parents love us and they want us to be to be at peace, but sometimes our younger siblings, especially younger siblings, they can be annoying, right?
Yes.
Can younger siblings be annoying? They can be annoying. So what should you do at the moment that your younger sibling is annoying you? Hit them with a spoon, throw spatula at them, put them in the cupboard and lock it, or what should you do? What are you supposed to do?
Normally, sometimes I just ignore him, because sometimes when he's just looking for who will fight with him, when I ignore him, it will make him feel like, why is she ignoring me? He'll feel bad and leave me alone.
Okay.
But sometimes he will decide to take it to the next level.
Okay.
So sometimes we will be beating each other.
Come on now. Not fight, so it's beating each other. Okay.
Later, we'll stop beating each other, go our separate ways. Later, we'll apologize to each other and we'll continue talking.
To be besties. So, but what are you supposed to do? Now we know what happens when they come at us, but what are we supposed to do? Does anybody have an idea? When your younger sibling or even your older sibling is at it, is looking for your trouble, what should you do?
You can ignore or you can report them to your parents.
Report them to your parents. As against jungle justice, taking matters into your hands. Do you want to say something to that?
Yeah, like she said, you're not supposed to take matters into your hands. You're supposed to report to interested adults or ignore them. Because
Okay.
when it turns out that your younger sibling, when you ignore them, it hurts them because their primary aim of annoying you is to make you angry.
It is a primary aim for me. Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's like their primary goal is to annoy you, to make you get angry. And in the process of getting angry, your parents might get angry at you, and they enjoy when your parents are like, shouting at you or scolding you for getting angry at them.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. You know, the picture that came to my mind is the picture of what's her name? This lady that acts dual. Okay, don't worry. Let's move. So thank you very much for sharing with us, and I hope that we're learning. So one lesson you want to pick up from this episode is that your sibling, you shouldn't fight with them. You should love them, even though it's hard. Yeah, sometimes they can be annoying. They wear your shoes without telling you. They wear your clothes without telling you. You know, they'll eat your food and all of those. But you have to forgive. Okay, so just before we go, I'm going to let the girls give their final word. If a girl is watching us right now and she wants to learn how to manage her emotions, or she's still wondering what can I do with these emotions, what do you have, to tell that young girl out there watching us now?
So I just have to say to you, you are strong, you are not weak, your emotions don't define you. You need to learn how to manage them, because if you don't let your emotions control you, control it. Because if you let your emotions control you, you'll break down over every little thing that comes your way. You won't be able to have the confidence to stand up to them. So I just want to say that you are strong. You need to learn how to manage your emotions.
Beautiful. Learn how to manage your emotions. Favor.
I want to tell you that you're not alone. Talk to someone you trust. Be positive. And don't forget to pray.
Beautiful. You are not alone. You are definitely not alone. And finally, Jamel.
So to all of the girls who are watching this, think before acting, pause before reacting, manage your feelings in healthy ways, because a giant girl manages her feelings and not the other way around.
Oh my goodness. A giant girl manages her feelings and not the other way around. Clock it. And that's how we bring today's show to a beautiful end. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from Favor, Jamel, and Karen. On this show, we empower young girls to achieve greatness. And we're excited that you've been able to watch to the end. Keep watching, keep tuning in every single week right here on UTV Africa. And that's how we're going to be signing out. My name is Precious once again, and this is
Karen Gwanike
Be watching, man.
And Jamel Solomon.
Till we come your way again. Bye.